And we're live. It's Monday. Victory Monday. Vikings 14-2.
Wow.
Welcome, OKC.
Let that sink into your parts. 14-2. And next Sunday night, it's confirmed. It's been moved to Sunday night. We are playing for the number 1 seed and the NFC North title. What else could you possibly want?
A win, and we're going to get it. This brought to you by BetUS. Head over to BetUS. Use that promo code YouTube150 at checkout for 150% bonus on your first deposit. Additional 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. For God's sakes, play responsible.
Yeah, play responsible. Vikings responsible because they always come out on top. It's a lot of victory Mondays this year, 14 of them, and I love it. God, I love this team so much.
How can you not? We'll let some people trickle in on this wonderful Monday, New Year's Eve tomorrow. Gonna just probably drink a lot of beer. Feel like it's just kind of the holiday to do so.
You can ring it in at 9 o'clock.
Ring it in.
Pretends New Year.
Probably 10-20.
Really? Yeah.
10-20. Boswell, what's up, buddy?
Skol is right. Skol to every single Viking fan out there. U.S. Bank was absolutely rocking yesterday. It was fantastic. God. It's just letting this whole thing sink in. It just feels so damn good beating the Packers twice, sweeping those sons of bitches. Now they're crying on Twitter today. You know what? You guys got your ass kicked by a much better team twice.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people crying, like more so like I think they're coming to realize that they're in trouble. Like come playoff time, they're not going to win anything. Ryan's Horror Corner is worried about the kicker. We'll talk about the kicker here in a little bit.
Yeah, we will. A lot of love in the comments between one another. Love to see that for sure. Yeah, Davey's right. Wow, Voss, man.
Yeah, we did. We did, Voss, man. We did.
Yeah, he sure did. Voss, man, always has creative ways of speaking. Appreciate that. Yeah, I love seeing that video of everybody picking the Vikings to be what, like 0-7 or 2-14, and
that was us.
Here we are. We were more 8-9, fellas.
Yeah, but we said it was going to start off pretty rough.
It looked bad, yeah. It did.
Yeah, we I think we had us both. I think we both had them starting at like 1-5 or something. I think.
Yeah, the Giants game being the one. I mean, it looked on paper that was a tough ass schedule. It
was for bad teams. Luckily, we're a good team, and we're a super good team. And you're damn right, we can. We have a chance to win the whole effing thing. But let's do it. It's Hangover Monday. No hangover here. Feeling great. Feeling really good.
Yeah, I mean, Vikings win 27-25. Got a little hairy in the end, but you know what? That's what this Minnesota Vikings team does.
We make things. What was the mom's name in that thing? There was Mona.
Julia, or
Judy?
I think it was a J name.
I loved her.
She was that blonde.
I loved her.
Kind of like Big Bird.
Anyways, Who's the Boss? Very underrated show. Actually, no, it really wasn't that great. But
no, her name was her real name was Judith Light. Her character's name was Angela Bauer.
Angela Bauer. All right, there we go, Judith. I was somewhat on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's start with the fact that Vikings now Lions play next Sunday, so that's confirmed. Sunday night, I'll be streaming. I don't know what Lupicus is going to be doing, but I'll be here for the whole damn game. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the Lions do tonight. It comes down to Sunday. Lions could lose 100-0. Does not matter. It's all about who wins that game.
Yeah, no, that guy Rocks came on last night, made an interesting point. Will they even play starters tonight? I still think they will. It's what Dan Campbell does. I don't expect them to take any foot off the gas whatsoever. And I didn't even realize this yesterday when we were talking about it, but they showed the graphic on what Sunday Night Football in America. Vikings are number 1 right now in the North, and we are the number 1 seed right now.
Oh yeah, no, we're the number 1 seed right now. It's ours to lose. Mm-hmm. It is ours to lose. So
right now.
Enjoy those graphics. I keep seeing them all over Twitter. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. And I said, like, I don't know if it was on Roundtable or here, like, I actually thought the Packers are going to be a tougher matchup than the Lions right now. So I'm feeling really good. I'm sticking to that. I mean, the Lions are going to be damn good. There's no doubt. We know the injuries. But the Packers, I thought they were going to be a tougher opponent than they were.
Yeah, we really handled that game for the majority. 80% of the game was completely dominated by the Vikings.
I'd say like 92%.
Well, and then I think I maybe had this in my overreactions, but we actually well, maybe it wasn't, but we said like probably like, you're not going to be able to. You said Sam Darnold had to play perfect. I said Vikings can't have mistakes, can't have penalties, they can't do this shit against a team like the Packers. You know what? Turns out we could. Sam Darnold threw an interception. We stepped on our dick a couple times. We had some penalties, and we still won the damn game. It's what we do. It's just we miss field goals, and we still end up winning. So that's how good this team is. We haven't played a perfect game yet from start to finish. There's always some kind of fuckery going around, and we still beat a good team like the Packers, a playoff team at home, and not playing anywhere near perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sam played pretty damn perfect. That quarterback rating. But yeah, we had some. Moral of the story, we stepped on our wiener a few times. Some of those penalties were pretty brutal. I'm not going to bitch about the refs. Both Packers, I think, had some bad ones. Vikings had some bad ones as well. But yeah, we played far from perfect, and we won. And that's got to hurt even more in the Packers. I keep seeing the Packers. I was watching some of them this morning, just saying the reason the Packers won is because they weren't playing well. They didn't show up. It's like, well, why the hell do you think you didn't show up? It's because the Vikings defense is making you look silly. You were dropping balls. Oh, they should have caught the ball. They don't catch the ball. They suck. They've been dropping those things all damn year. This wasn't a one-game thing. They got to be leading the league in drops. I mean, that's all they do is drop. They don't have a number one receiver. F it. We beat the hell out of you. It was beautiful. Swept you. And let's get into the game because, I mean, let's start with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
We keep going back and forth. Where are you at with Sam Darnold for 2025? What do you want to happen?
Yeah. Let's see a couple in the comments. What do you guys want to do with Sam Darnold 2025? Has it changed even from last week or the week before? Because we're both holding steady to the fact that we're ready to move on and go with J.J. McCarthy. You were starting to buckle a little bit last week.
That's not buckling. That's coming to like not being stubborn. Yeah. There's no buckling here. There's no wrong answer. But
yeah, well,
let's see. You guys want Sam Darnold? You want to sign him like franchise? Do you want to sign him long term? Do you want to say thanks for your time, J.J. McCarthy? Let's go. Horrible game. Wants to tag him. John wants to sign him, not just sign him. He wants to sign him.
Yeah, he'd probably break the table, John, if he did that with his hand. Extend Sam, says Davey.
Nobody clamoring for JJ. We got to the NFC North. We signed him to a 2-year deal. I don't think he's going to take a 2-year deal. He's not going to take a 2-year deal. I would love it, but he knows how much money he is worth. And I don't remember who said it. It was one of the big boys. I don't know if it was Gossing, whoever, is basically like, Sam knows he's going to make a ton of money. He wants to make a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
There's no hometown discounts. This is a 1-year. He's not from here. He's not 38 years old. The dude could probably still get paid twice.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a double-edged sword. I mean, because like if the Vikings, let's say, do let him walk, and he turns out to be amazing with somebody else, and then JJ McCarthy doesn't pan out, then we're kicking ourselves forever, letting Sam Darnold go. Flip side of that is, you do bring him back, and he sucks. Let's say he's not good next year, then he loses himself a ton of money. I mean, so it's. There's both ways it could go, but I don't expect him to do either one. I think he's going to be fine no matter where he ends up, and if he comes back here, I'm franchising him. I'm going to slap that tag on him.
It's a no brain. They're not letting Sam's going to be here next year, barring it getting ugly, which it's not going to. How do you not? It's perfect. You franchise him for a year, and you don't trade him. Like, he's here for that year on the $42 million, whatever it is. And if he does this same shit again, he's still only 27 years old. Sign him for 3 years then. Like, it's not just – I look at this as there's nothing to lose because you still have McCarthy. McCarthy gets another year on the bench. Obvious. Everything I'm saying is obvious. But if he plays well next year, it's not, all right, now JJ's ready. It's like, all right, now we're really signing this dude. And maybe you dangle JJ McCarthy out there somewhere.
Yeah, and that's not the plan that happened, but that's the plan that came out and that just blossomed from this. So yeah, I mean, the way he's playing right now, what he's doing in the system, he's like the perfect quarterback. Like, his pocket awareness, his pocket presence, the way he can step up, avoid pressure, and still make a throw while he's moving. It's unheard of, and not a lot of quarterbacks can do that. We don't know if JJ McCarthy's going to do that. The other thing is JJ McCarthy's whole timeline, like, he's still not even healthy yet. When's that going to happen? If he was fully healthy and he was the backup right now, maybe it's a little bit different. The fact is health is still a question mark going into next year. I think it only solidifies the fact that you got to bring Sam Darnold back again.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it has nothing to do with McCarthy. I just take him out of the equation. It has everything to do with Sam Darnold, and he's a top 3 quarterback in the league right now, and I don't think it's close. You got to bring him back and see what happens. I mean, yeah, he wants to get paid, but at 27, he's still going to have the chance to get paid. And the Vikings are in a win-win situation. If Sam Darnold goes out and throws 25 touchdowns next year and 20 interceptions and just isn't the same type of guy, fine. JJ McCarthy's your guy. Nothing to lose. Maybe it's cheddar, but
Sam's still going to make $40 million next year, which is just fine. But yeah, and now next year you worry about the problem. I mean, if he does rip it up next year, then that McCarthy issue, what you do with him long term, becomes a valid talker and a valid question what the Vikings are going to do. But right now, yeah, I think you franchise him, bring him back, no doubt.
Sam the man, who would have thought watching that dude just get lifted up? It was a beautiful thing. And that picture I just saw on Twitter before this, like McCarthy's one of the guys holding up, screaming, like he's just so happy for Sam Darnold, which JJ McCarthy is the shit. Can't wait to see what happens there. But let's get into the actual game. One thing we didn't talk enough about was Sam Darnold's best game yardage-wise ever. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think well done, Sam. I think KLC was rather not 377 through the air. Hell yes. And the fact he did it against the Packers, the fact he did it in a it wasn't a primetime game, but it was a feature game in the afternoon on Sunday. I loved everything about that.
Yeah, and Keyshawn Nixon, who was yapping his mouth, can eat ass.
Yeah.
He had a rough game. He said he didn't see it as a challenge. Sam Darnold goes out and has one of the best games in his entire career against a very good team. So Nixon, maybe next time, just I don't know. Say next question.
Anything show some respect to your opponent, because you look like an ass when you totally get schooled in the game. Let's go with some underreactions from this one. I got a couple. I don't know if you have any ready to roll, but
what do you got?
I know you mentioned it during the game. Like you said, I'm going to make Cam Akers stud the game when he made that catch. And going back and seeing replays of that was a lot more difficult than it looked live. Sam Darnold didn't throw a great ball there. A lot of times a Vikings receiver would drop that ball, causing the game to get even more hairy, relying on the defense. Cam Akers said, no way in hell I'm going to drop this thing. And that was a great catch. And I think we need to give him some more love and more respect for hauling that thing in.
Well, yeah, not only that, I mean, his touchdown run was good. Orlovsky was breaking that touchdown play down this morning, and it was a thing of beauty. That goes to KOC, that goes to Cam Akers. Cam Akers did exactly, like, he's not scoring unless he's following, was it Bradbury? Cam Akers is a hell of a number 2 running back, a wonderful trade that they made. And what he was saying about Kevin O'Connell, he'd run through a brick wall for him. He loves him. Cam Akers is the shit. He's fantastic. And yeah, that catch was insane. I watched it again today. I'm like, good Lord, that could have easily been dropped.
Yeah, and just how many times, past Viking seasons that would have been dropped.
Not this year, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, Viking funeral, I think that was actually not real. That was an old video clip that was going around.
So, I don't care. I'm going with it, Viking funeral. He is garbage.
He is garbage. He's definitely garbage. We got for underreaction.
Just the offensive line. We've been dogging them and killing them a lot lately. And I know Cam Robinson had a couple penalties, but offensive line as a whole, that Packers defense has been getting after it the last couple of games. And I mean, was Gary even playing? Was Kenny Clark even playing? Yeah. Adrian Cooper, I mean, we saw his presence a few times, but they got some guys to get to the quarterback. And even though the pocket was collapsing a handful of times, Sam did his thing. And the offensive line, we did not get enough credit to at all.
I had them as well. Pass protection was elite. Run blocking maybe wasn't quite as what we needed it to be, but Sam Darnold had a ton of time in the pocket. I think the one sack Carl Brooks got was probably a coverage sack. Just there was nowhere to go with the football. Their coverage was pretty good most of the game. But yeah, our O-line pass protection was damn near elite yesterday, and I don't think we definitely did not give them enough love yesterday.
Yeah, and CJ Ham too. They're using him way more this year than they did last year. Running the ball, he's a big part of that, even catching a few balls. So CJ Ham had a damn good game as well. Hawkinson, underreaction too, just continues to make the big catches. The big catches when they need something big, first down, whatever, boom.
Yeah, not having the huge numbers he used to have, but I mean, Jordan Addison's a bigger part of this offense now. Justin Jefferson obviously get his targets. Aaron Jones to get some balls, but TJ Hawkinson making those catches when they count. Those are only 2 underreactions I had. Did you have any other ones?
No, those are pretty much the big boys. Hitman had a great game. Very bad. I didn't get mad enough at that Patrick Jones low block because I didn't see it. So I've been seeing that a lot today. If I would have actually saw that, And then comparing that to the Hitman call where he went low, it's like I would have probably said some very bad words towards Tucker Kraft. I think that's who it was.
Yeah. And Hitman's wasn't even low. It was like right in the breadbasket. That was a horrible call. Yeah, and then Tucker Kraft just going right at the knee of Patrick Jones. Hopefully he's okay. It doesn't sound like it's a horrible one so far, but
well, they said the fact that he said he's already going to miss some time. I think it is going to be horrible.
Well, I don't think it's like a surgery thing. At least it didn't sound like it initially, but who knows?
I don't think we're going to see Patrick Jones again this year.
Yeah,
I hope I'm wrong.
No, I'm just thinking like he may play for another team at the beginning of the year. Like I don't think he's going to beyond that. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, but I agree. He ain't going to be around for a while. Overreactions. The only one I had was just too many people on the live, and then even after like complaining that we didn't blow them out, we didn't put this team away. You know what? It's the NFC North. Two very good teams going at it. Yeah, it's frustrating. It sucks, but again, that the Will Reichard missed field goal gave them excellent field position. They pretty much had it at midfield at that point. Sets up that first touchdown. That opened the door for them to come back. So would have been nice to blow them out. Yes, but you know what? We still won. We're 42. We swept the Packers. I think there should have been more celebration in that and not as much bitching about the fact we didn't blow them out.
I don't know. It still felt like a blow. It got dicey at the end, and we were nervous, no doubt, especially if you go back and watch it. But like 90% of the game, it was over. Like there wasn't much going on there. Quarter 2, quarter 3, it was just like smooth sailing, just like the last time we played them. And you know what? Deep down, I enjoy that because it gave the Packers false hope. Gave them false hope, and they thought they were gonna get the dub at the end. If I'm watching that as a Packers fan, how close that got, and the momentum there, I am thinking the Packers are gonna win that thing. So. Yeah. And then overreaction.
You enjoyed that? What else do you enjoy? Well, you do enjoy diarrhea, I guess.
I enjoy it now that it's over and we won.
I was having a heart attack.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was super nervous, but like looking back at it now, I enjoy that the Packers got false hope. That's what I enjoy. Right. And the defense, I mean, they definitely changed their defensive scheme, just like they did last time they played the Packers and allowed them to come back into that game. It wasn't the same defense.
Yeah.
They were allowing way more passes over the middle. They're being a lot more soft in coverage. But it's not like they're all of a sudden just saying, fuck it, we're going to go and prevent.
Yeah, which I don't get why. Like, I mean, offensively, KLC, he was still passing late in this game, wasn't doing the stupid 3 runs, use of timeouts and give it back to defense. So why doesn't defense do the same thing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, they're comfortable enough with a 17-point lead with like 7 minutes left, and they just sit on that. But again, it gets hairy. Us fans are probably much more nervous than the coaching staff is, and the players are. But yeah, my heart was just absolutely beating on my chest yesterday.
The drinking game today is every time you say Harry, everybody has to take a shot. That's a good number 4 for Harry. Lupagus has a bunch of muff on the brain. And the other overreaction is Will Reichard. Like during the live, everyone's just like, John Parker Romo should have kept him. What are we doing?
There's some going on here right now.
I can't. Will Reichard is fine. Will Reichard can miss every kick the rest of the year, and the dude's coming back next year. Like I'm not worried about him. I think I saw something where every one of his misses, he's hit the crossbar.
Yeah,
he's toying with us a little bit. I'm not worried about Reichard until it becomes very common.
When he starts shaking some extra points and then costing us 6-7 points of momentum during the game that Greg Joseph did, then I'm going to start getting nervous. We have people asking if he was sick because he looked so pale yesterday. I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, I've been sick my whole life.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. But yeah, I mean.
Like Boswell, he should have made the field goals. Like, I'm not giving him a pass on any missed field goals. I'm just saying, like, worry level or concern. You're right. If he goes out next week and misses an extra point or something, all right, I'm going to start getting nervous, but he's not going anywhere. We shouldn't have kept Parker Romo. He's a guy. Just think back the first, 12 weeks of the season. I know he missed a chunk there, but.
Perfect till the Colts game.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him at all. They were longer field goals. That one was weird because it started off right down the gut, and all of a sudden it was like a Greg Maddux changeup and just went, woo!
Yeah. Hooked to the left like some guys in the shower I saw in high school.
Yeah, so 0 issues with Will Reichard until next week when he goes 3 for 3 and like 8 for 8 on extra points.
Hell yes. Nothing hairy there.
Nothing hairy. Take that, slobber that drink. Once again, this is brought to you by BetUS. Get over there, use that promo code YouTube150. I didn't even look to see who's winning the stud of the game poll. I would assume it's Sam Darnold. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, I would almost has to be at this point. I mean, hell, Cam Akers maybe get some votes if he was even an option. I don't know. I didn't see.
He was not an option. Jalen Naylor was definitely an option. Who once again got to give love to him. We gave him a lot of love though yesterday.
Gabrebo would like us to hurry up. He has to go watch General Hospital.
General Hospital, that's still a thing? Good Lord. That's
I didn't know there's any soaps. Still? I didn't know there's any soap still on.
I don't like the way you say soaps.
Soaps.
Soap. I think it feels better from a middle-aged man to say soap opera. Soaps. Soap sounds like something my grandmother says. Well, what are final thoughts on this thing? What are you worried if we have to end up somehow, some way playing the Packers in the playoffs?
No, I'm not. I'm not worried with the Packers anymore. And they would be playing us here. We're going to have the higher seed. So, no, not at all.
Delton sent me a text last night apologizing for how loud he was screaming. And
that was awesome.
It wasn't loud enough, man. It was not loud enough. Sweeping the cheese. I like it. Sam Darnold running away with it. Jalen Naylor in second place at 15% for stud of the game. So this week, huge week. We're gonna be doing a regular live show on Wednesday, even though it's New Year's Day. We'll be bringing in the new year. Hopefully, everybody joins us. And we'll be doing Scoling. I don't know when, but we'll try to track down Micro Mike, Dosadien, one of those guys for sure.
100%. It's a huge week. It's a huge game. Like Delton said, it's like the biggest. This is the biggest regular season game in probably the history of the NFL. For it to come down to this, who would have thought? It's just absolutely nuts.
Prime time. I am very, very excited. I look forward to diving back into these Lions. It's been a while. I know they got some serious injuries going on there. We'll get into the Lions all damn week. But yeah, I can't think of a Viking game during the regular season that has ever meant this much.
It's unbelievable.
Bye week, home playoff games. Let's go.
So much is on the line. I can't wait. This whole ride is just absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see where it ends. I think it's going to end very well for the Vikings. I'm so damn pumped.
Some of those movies I watch end very well for the people as well, and that's what's going to happen for Minnesota Vikings fans all over. It's going to be tough not to just. It's going to next Sunday night. Either way it goes, it's going to be very tough to sleep.
Oh, it's going to be impossible.
Monday, I'm going to just be a piece of shit.
It's going to be impossible. All right, guys, we're waiting for the rest of the week to unfold and think about those pesky Lions. Remember this, reindeer's eyes turn blue in winter to help them see better in the dark and adapt to shorter days.
All right, remember, head over BetUS. Use that promo code YouTube150. Thanks for everybody hopping on.
Hell yeah.